Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this one we're looking at a product from Rotolight. This is their sound and light kit. This will basically allow you to give a very good professional grade audio and video solution for a very affordable price as well. You do get lots of different options as well to include colour filters for lighting and also lots of different settings for the sound as well. So it really gives a nice little affordable package that could be very popular for say YouTubers like myself, and also if you're taking this to live events it gives you a very good compact solution to making a better production with audio and video. So taking a look around the box, first up on the left we've got the Roto mic. This is using a unidirectional condenser from 40 kHz to 20 kHz of frequency. You do get 3 different steps for gain as well. There's -10, 0 and +10 dB. You also get a high pass filter on there as well. The R45 B Ring Light is an LED ring light powered by 3 AA batteries. You do get 100 watt equivalent power, which is very similar to what I use as a softbox. 140 degrees of beam as well, so you get a very wide range. You do get a nice lot of different colour filters as well, so you can adjust the temperature of your video just by adding those in. There's more information on the box as well about your polar pattern that you get from the microphone and the frequencies. This is everything you get included in the box as well. You do get a carry case for the light and also the microphone, so you've got protection for your devices wherever you go. Now let's take a little look a bit more in depth. First up, the Roto mic, you do get a nice little carry bag for it. It's a drawstring and felt lined as well, so it's going to keep it very safe and secure. Then taking a bit more look at the actual microphone itself, all black, the small coily cable that has your 3.5mm connection for your camera. It's got a nice shock mount on there as well. You do get provided in the box some extra bands as well if you happen to snap one. You can see the action there of the elastic just getting to work. It runs off a 9V battery as well, which will give you 100 hours of use. On the bottom we've got the hot shoe and also a tripod adapter as well, depending on how you want to mount this. There's your 3.5mm gold connection for the camera, and on the back side the switches for the -10, 0 and +10 dB with gain, and also the high pass filter at the top. You also get a dead cat windshield as well if you want to go outside in windy conditions. Just simply slide it over and then loop the velcro strap underneath and fasten that down, and then you're good to go. Adds a little bit of extra wind protection against the elements. If you're recording in events as well, it'll be helpful. Next up we've got the RL48 ring light. This is included in a nice bag that you can mount onto your belt if you wish as well. Makes it extra portable, especially if you're running around events and things. You don't want to be carrying things. You just slip it over your belt with the back strap and take it that way. Included in the bag you get the RL48 ring light. There you can see it working with the LEDs. A hot shoe adapter as well if you wanted to just use the light itself on the camera without the microphone. Nice little extra to have. It's also got a tripod mount underneath if you want to mount it like that. Then you get some documentation and a few instructions on how to use it. On the front of the bag as well you get a nice section to put some more batteries. It can take up to 6, and as the ring light takes 3 at a time, you've got up to 8 hours of playback there just with those included battery slots. You can also put a phone or business cards in that section on the left if you wish. So taking a look at the actual ring light, the bottom side is rubber and there's a clear plastic cover over the front. Here's the little mount you can insert as well if you want to just use the light itself, and then the soft button as well to power the actual device on. The hot shoe mount is metal as well, so it's built very well, and I can't see this being damaged anytime soon. There's the included tripod thread as well. Simply twist the light as well to open up the access to the batteries and also the coloured filters you get included. It's all nicely compact in this little package, which is great to have. Obviously it doesn't take up very much room either. And there's all the different colour filters you can use to kind of give yourself either a cooler or a more warmer look to your video, depending on how you like it. And there's a description on there as well of what ones to use and when. You can also get some accessory filters if you wish as well. This just allows you to use some different neutral density if you wish. One thing I found to be very useful is using a very small camera mount as well to actually stand the Rotolight up. I've been using it as a fill light in my videos and I found it's been very useful to have like this. So now we're going to just go in front of camera and I'm going to show you how to use the R48 and the Roto mic together and give you a bit of a sound test as well. Okay, so I wanted to do the end section of this review in kind of a hands-on approach rather than my general voiceover, because there's quite a lot to cover. So the actual Rotolight itself, I'm more of a kind of video reviewer, as you know from the channel. I'm not a photographer of any kind of sort. I'm not good at it. So my kind of opinion of this is based on kind of more of a videographer's kind of point. But this light itself, I've purposely set this camera up to be kind of yellow, and just to give you an idea on how much light this does give. Just this little unit, it does make a big difference to things. It does look quite washed out as well, but that's just where the camera's set quite high. But this, even just this little light itself, you can see just how much it affects the camera. It brings an extra element that I can use as a fill light, primarily for my videos. When I do film outside, it means I don't have to lug around studio lights and set up external power, things like that, which makes things so much easier. But it's been a very, very handy thing to have, and just the size, takes 3 AA's, is just a really nice thing to have. Rotolight also do accessories as well, like this arm we've got here, which will allow you to add 2 brackets onto one arm as well, so you can have it on your hot shoe. Then moving on to the microphone, you've obviously got the option to use both of these together. You can slide that on like that, turn that on, and then you can put it all on one hot shoe. But the microphone itself has been very good. I've used it on a couple of my boxings, such as the Nerd Block and the Munch Pack, if you wanted to get kind of a rough idea. But we will give you a sound sample of this now, just to give you a kind of a realistic idea of what you could expect. Now, YouTube will process things differently, and it won't be as true to sound as if you're hearing the flesh and you're listening to it back over some studio monitors, for example. But we'll give you the best idea we can. I'm currently using the H4n for this video audio, and we'll switch over to this now, and then we'll give you a little test. So going over the kind of sound, I generally use this at 0 dB. I did have a little dabble with the +10, but I did notice it sounded a bit hot in post, so I kind of went for a lower approach which had less noise, and then kind of boosted it in post. And then obviously you've got the high pass options, which I found didn't feel as natural as without, so I generally stuck to just leaving it as it was on kind of a default setting. So then of course you've got the light and the sound kit together. One effect you may notice if you watch the YouTuber iJustine, she uses these ring lights, generally the ones that go over the lens, but you do get a really nice effect in the eye. Now, I did have a rough go with my cat as a model earlier. There's a couple of pictures you'll see on screen now just to give you an idea. But yeah, I'm no photographer, so don't take that as a kind of a real life example, but that was kind of the best I could do with what I had. It's just a very basic lens as well as the kit lens for the camera, so it's not really sharp either. But it does give a really nice atmospheric look to your shots, and if I didn't have my ISO set quite so high, there you go, set it to auto, you get a nice natural glow onto it as well. There you go, see it's not so bright. I'll take that away and it will go back up. But yeah, you do get a nice natural effect, and of course you've got all the filters that are actually built into the Rotolight as well, so there you got all those you can use as well. But I've been using this, like I said before, outside, and gives me a little bit of an extra element to not having to carry around studio lights and things everywhere, which is great. And the fact that this goes on the video camera as well, all in one little small package, makes it really useful and convenient. And then of course you've got the carry bag you can use as well, and overall very nice package, and one that we're definitely going to be taking to events with us because it's just so small and easy to use. So we kind of went through everything at the start with all the contents of the box, and kind of taking a bit more in depth, and then I thought adding this element at the end would be a bit better than kind of giving you thoughts without any kind of real life examples. Another thing you can do is with these brackets, when I do my studio or my room tours, I set up one of these facing forward and the video mic facing backwards, so then you've got the light you can use when you're looking at stuff, and then the microphone faces towards me, so it also helps if you do a one-man band approach like that. So yeah, that has been my review of the Rotolight sound and light kit. If you want to get yourself one, the links will be down in the description box below. Overall, very good package for what you get. Having the the sound option with the Rotolight fitting onto it as well, just to keep it all nice and compact, is really good. But yeah, they've been using these lights for cinema and film productions, big film productions, and the ones they feature, they're big lights they use on BBC, and there was recently Stephen Fry had an interview and they literally lined the whole room with the Rotolight. So this is a big company, and they don't make rubbish stuff. They're really well built, and overall very nice products. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, guys. If you've got any more questions, do leave them down below, because I can't cover everything in one of these videos. But hopefully that's given you a rough idea of what you can expect from these. And there's definitely, you know, options to fit everyone, whether you're a photographer, videographer, or you just like having a bit of a play about. So yeah, there you go. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please follow me on Twitter as well if you want to find out what I'm up to next. Kind of give you a bit more of an insight about what's going on behind the scenes. And yeah, that's it for now, and we'll see you all again next time.